tagam.
Nchi ikiwa ya maandamano, mambo huwa hivi. Wakati ambapo tunaona mama boga akifukuzwa from Wakulima Market, and Wakulima Market is also known as Marikiti, Wakikuyu wanaita Marikiti, and this is where the mama boga anapata chakula cha kila siku. This is where mama boga, baba boga na watu wa mkokoteni, they get their daily bread. People like Grace Mureithi, all the way from Dallas, and I salute you, Team Dallas, led by Grace Mureithi. They're worried about their country. They're asking, what is happening in our country today? Kwa sababu every day you wake up and ni maandamano. Like now, what we are seeing here is that Radis Road is impassable. Heuserasia Avenue, impassable. Jogoo Road, fire everywhere. Reason, the government want to relocate the mama bogas, baba bogas, all those people who get their daily bread to a Kagudo Road. And some of them do not even know where Kagudo Road is. And the reason why this is happening is not even clear. Nobody is bothering to explain to them. And in fact, these maandamanos started around 2 a.m. still going on in the morning. And when you look at William Samoei Ruto's government, you see a government in crisis. I've been telling my friends that what we are witnessing in this country, I think has never been witnessed before. When you look at our country, you realize that the leadership of this country is failing big time. Because this is a government that came into office courtesy of Mama Boga. When you go to Wakulima Market, because that is a place I often go. And I have a friend there by the name Kamau. And Kamau, you know, you are my friend, a close friend. And I know that you wake up very, very early to do the business. So what I know, my experience with Marikiti is that about 60% of the traders there are from the Gema community. And this is the community that voted to William Samoei Ruto to a man. These are the people who are promised heaven on earth. These are the people. Without them, William Samoei Ruto could not be in the government today. And you remember very well that the difference between Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Ruto was very, very thin. When you look at William Samoei Ruto does not seem to care for Mama Boga. William Samoei Ruto seems to have sold to Kenyans a false manifesto. He seems to have sold to Kenyans lies, things that are not working. Because much as we may try to blame the county government, we know that the president is the CEO of this country. We cannot allow Mama Boga to suffer. And sometimes I ask the members of the opposition, akina Kalonzo Musyoka, sasa nyinyi mko wapi? Where are you guys? Because here comes a very, very careless government. A government that has no empathy. a government that is actually struggling mama boga. You know very well that the economy in this country has been hurting. You know very well that Wakenya wanalia. Halafu sasa, when you go and now interfere with their businesses, instead of creating conducive environment, and this is a government of bladders, they have been making bladder after bladder. Tunatoka maandamano haya tunaigia mengine. Yesterday, we know that the country almost came to a standstill after the maandamano of Jomo Kenyatta International Airport because of what we all know is mysterious dealings between the government and Adani. And now sasa tunaigilia mama boga. Mama boga abaye, the government is not creating employment. And now when people try to create self-employment, the government is coming and destroying what they have. This reminds me of what James Agri Orego said in Senate. He wants the people who are supporting the government to be very, very careful. This is what he said. Revolution eats their own people. The government is turning out to be a monster. The government is eating its own. The government is eating the people who voted for it. In fact, if there are people who are feeling the heat, if there are people who are actually victims of poor governance by Kenya Kwanza, there are people of Marikiti, there are people of Gikoba, there are people of Kamukoji, there are people of Kirinyaga Road. These are the people who are actually suffering. They are feeling the heat. Name it, from taxation. Name it, the madamanos, because all these madamanos affect the business in one way or the other. What I can say here is that William Samoei Ruto is not leading this country in the right direction. What I can say here, that most likely we are likely to see a second wave of revolution in this country. We are likely to see it, and once it comes, it is likely to clear everything. Once people come out of the street again, the ones that came in June, around June 25, it will look like a Christmas holiday. It will look like a Christmas day. Because I'm sure people will not retreat. Because what I know, when push comes to shove, even a dog, when you push the dog so hard, it reaches a time when the dog will not run away and just remove the fang, the teeth, the canine, and now it depends on who gets there the first. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the government has a duty of creating unemployment, or of creating employment. The government has a duty of ensuring that this country does not sink. But if these are the sins that we are witnessing, I don't know where we are heading to, ladies and gentlemen.